Hey guys, it's Serge Moore with Macro Pro. I want to make this little video as a thank you to all my YouTube subscribers, man. I really appreciate everything you guys do. I appreciate the comments, the suggestions. I got several more videos coming out actually in the next week or two. This is just the first, but I thought about it, and after the last video, the tour of the cathedral, I had several people IMing me asking me, well, who made this, or who put the leather on that? So this is going to answer all those questions for you. If you're ready, let's do this. All right, guys, this is a WWE scratch logo 2014 championship. You would think, hey, man, Sergio did an awesome job on those stones. No, he didn't. Louis Pitch, the man that taught me everything I know, he did this. And it is amazing. It's probably my favorite in my whole collection. The leather was it's also re-leathered, an amazing leather by Patrick Newcomb. He doesn't really do this anymore. So this was probably the first belt I ever sent out to get restoned and re-leathered, and it's amazing. So, and I'm from Miami, so I'm a big fan of the U and The Rock. So I did my my little display for them. All right, then you got Fandue Big Gold on Paul Martin leather. If you're going to have a big gold Fondre, the tags, any of those, you're going to want to have it re-leathered because it makes a huge, huge difference. The leather that comes with those, as we all know, is subpar, and a real leather job on any Fandue makes a huge difference. You'll see on the tag also later. Now this is NWA Dome Globe on stitched leather. Amazing. It's a Premier. Well, there's a review for this already, so there's a comparison. So you've probably already seen that. This is the NWA TV made by Mateen. Again, you've probably seen the review on that. And this is the one made by Usman, the NWA US. I basically call this NWA Row. But that was made by Usman, and it is not great, but it's fine. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy and go buy a Classic Shields or anything like that. It's fine. I mean, now this is a WWF scratch logo. Sorry, just WWF Smoking Skull. This is Mateen made. Beautiful belt, great leather, thick plates, a lot bigger than the shop version. The only thing I didn't like was that it didn't have the snake skin on the back, but otherwise, beautiful. This, another Louis Pitch. Look at that. Another job by Louis Pitch. That guy, I cannot tell you. I bought this from someone that had already... No, I don't remember if I won this or I bought it, but it's completely restoned by him. And you can see how that sparkles. The thing is gorgeous. Then you got Classic Shields. WWF tag. This is the classic tag by Classic Shields, man. If I could pull it out and show you the leather, the plates, immaculate, gorgeous. This is Usman made Intercontinental. Again, came with a lot of issues, paint issues. I bought it pretty cheap, so it is it's fine. I just wanted a red logo. I have a block logo or classic in IC. So I just wanted a red logo one because I'm a huge fan of the Macho Man. This is, these two belts are kind of connected pretty much forever as far as I'm concerned. I won both of these in one raffle, okay? And I just joined the raffle because I wanted the block logo Big Eagle. And the Winged Eagle I had was, I had a shop version, which it's not great. I won both of these in one raffle. I think they're either Classic Shields or ORM or something like that. But the plates are perfect. The leather is perfect. The paint, everything. I mean, there is the nothing wrong with this. The curve on this winged eagle, you would never believe. I don't think you can really tell just from this, but it is amazing. And the sidebars are welded on, not screwed on. So beautiful, beautiful. Then we got the AJ Blue. This is a universal I'm sorry, this is a world title that I had releathered by Greg. And Greg does amazing work. He did this for me on stacked plates. And then I got the Belt Addiction banner. I changed the stones to blue and the stripe to blue. One of my favorites too. Then you got the brother of that belt, the Undertaker Purple Beast. It is the gem of my collection now. The leather job was done by Austin Watkins. I have a review coming on this, so I don't want to dive too deep into this right now. But yeah, it's beautiful. Then you got some of my side disc up here. You know, and I got these were made by Tricky Dick. Y'all know who that is. Then you got a few more of the SmackDown ones. See people selling those for $300 now. Good Lord. Anyway, then these are my other side plates. We all know which ones are impossible to find. It took me 2 years to find those. And then, of course, these. I had to fight someone on eBay for that. But there are the rest of them. Freaking Finn Balor, for some reason, never wants to stay up. He gets on my nerves. But a lot of these, as you know, are hard to find. I really wanted my 36s, but I don't think they're going to release them since the whole thing got canceled. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. A little disappointed. Then this is a stacked UK restoned by me on Austin. I'm sorry. No, this is Kevin Lambert leather. He actually did this for me for my Universal. And then when they changed it to blue, I figured my UK needs leather. It looks good in red. What the heck? So there you go. And I actually do like it. I like it. It's a real leather strap. It looks great. The plates are amazing. So that's a keeper. I got this 4mm Big Gold, WWE Big Gold. It's the Ultra Deluxe, has the red backing and the 4mm plates, and it is restoned. And that nameplate I actually got from John Barboza. He put it for sale, and I was all over it. Then you got, this is my TNA Wildcat. Man, this thing is monstrous. It's heavy. But this one, somebody took really good care of it. I had one before. That was an absolute disaster. But this one is beautiful. The leather is stock, but it's in great shape. No cracks. And it has a COA from, for the signature that's on it from Sting. So that's a keeper. Now in here I had my AEW, but that is gone now. That was made by Mateen. It was beautiful, heavy, really thick, multi-layered plates. I loved it, but I needed the funds because I am upgrading, I think, to a V2 from Mion. Nothing against Mateen. I know he's doing amazing work as usual, but I really wanted that Mion, and Mion gave me a deal I couldn't pass up. Eddie did, and I'm waiting for that to come in. So I'll do a review on it when it comes. I did take some video of the other AEW Mateens. I took really good detailed video pictures, so I can still do a comparison once the one from Mion arrives. So for now, we got Andre. This is a Fandu Andre. Love it. Beautiful plates. I mean, the detail on these Fandus, I'm sure you know if you have one. They are so worth it. But then, of course, they have the garbage leather. And that's also something that I have someone working on for me. So that should have a real leather strap very soon, and that will make a huge difference. This is a classic Shields, Hogan 86. Amazing plates, amazing leather. There are some plating issues, I think. Somewhere around here I saw earlier, and I'll go ahead and fix those later. But it's still beautiful, beautiful belt. This is WCW World. This was made by Mian Mudasar. This was, I think, the third belt he ever made for me. He made an Intercontinental and a European that you will see later. But this is probably when I saw the biggest turnaround on Mian's work. When I got this from him compared to the European, I was stunned. I mean, and it just keeps getting better. You'll see as we go along. This is Mateen made HD 7mm AWA World. Mateen did an amazing job on this. The plates are probably some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Details. Some people have told me that it's not accurate. Guess how much I care about that. It's beautiful. Then you got the classic Shields, WWF classic tag. And again, classic Shields, you cannot go wrong. Like, if they were any cheaper, I mean, if they were cheaper, I would, pretty much have everything classic Shields, but they're not cheap, and for good reason. They're beautiful. Then you got, this is a Fandu WWF classic tag, all gold. So as you see, I have the dual-plated, all gold. And then the Bulldog tag, all silver. So that tells you which is my all-time favorite tag. But this is also on Man in the Fog leather. And again, makes a huge difference compared to the piece of whatever animal it is that Fandu sends you. Then you got, these are my minis. I'm not a huge fan of minis. That's why I don't have anything special in there. No WrestleMania or SummerSlam. But they, they're cute. They have good details to them. They fill up my wall. I got those banners on eBay, and those two magnet, those are fat heads. I got the whole fat head collection. That didn't sound right. All right, let's move on. These are famous people I've met. I love Supernatural. It's one of my favorite shows, and I was able to meet the guys, and I'm a huge fan. So let's move on. All right, now we're in the closet. Now, let me show you this. Let's see if this let's see if it still works. It's supposed to be a button. There. The button disappeared. Never mind. But it's supposed to do the whole lights and roar thing, but never mind. All right. This is the Gift of God's belt. As you can tell, somebody tried to do some kind of adjustment here with the magnets. They added more metal so the magnets would stick more. It doesn't work. But it is a gorgeous belt, heavy as all hell. I have the coins put away because they just kept falling. But it's beautiful. And it has a nice piece of leather on it. I got nothing else to say about that. Anyway, this is one of the first belts I ever bought. This was, or I was given this belt actually by a friend. This is a Figs Inc. WCW tag. It's on the original leather. I'm not going to ever change anything on it. It's what it is. But it's one of the first ones I got. I think back in '99 I got that. And this was my actual first belt. I bought this back in, I would say 98. 98. Has a really nice curve to it. And it's also on the original leather. I don't change figs. Leave them the way they are. They might have sucked back then, and they might still suck to some people, but I like to keep those as original as possible. Then I had this shop version of the Big Eagle, and I did get leather from Man in the Fog for it, and it is amazing. Makes a huge difference. Let me see. And it feels really nice. And that one actually, that belt, that was given to me by Matthew Wood as a thank you for some work I did on one of his belts. So thanks again, Matt. Love it. Then you got my NXT tag. We have leather coming for that because I love, for some reason, I really love these tag belts. I love the way they look, but the leather it comes with is super stiff. So Paul Martin's working on a strap for that. Probably get a strap for the NXT World sometime in the future. But the one that comes with it isn't bad at all, actually. But as you can tell, I like Undisputed Era. This is ROH. Actually, the person I just spoke about, Matthew Wood, you probably recognize it. I did this review on this belt that he was selling at the time. And, well, he didn't get to sell it, but he sold it to me. So I actually ended up buying it from him, and it's on real leather. It is amazing. It's also restoned. So then the TV titles, the TV title, the ROH TV, and the ROH tag, both are pretty nice belts. They had a special going a while back where they were selling it for $200 a pop, which is ridiculous because they are amazing. But I don't think ROH's audience is big enough for them to really make any difference in this market. Considering I have 3 ROH belts and I've never watched a single episode. All right, and here is a Fandu Big Silver. This was one of the first belts I bought when I started collecting again 2 years ago. And I also have leather coming on this. Paul Martin is making white with blue on the back to match the blue stones. And it's going to be gorgeous. So, SmackDown Women's, don't really care. Not restoned, not on thick plates, stock leather. I'm not a male chauvinist, but don't care. All right. Then you got the previous model of the IC. You got the classic IC, one of my favorites. This one's on a stock strap. This is Paul Martin. This is the first strap I ordered from him. Send out, and oh God, it is so good. I could just sleep with it if I had to. Now, these AEW tags I won in a raffle back in November from Neon. And let me show you this too. This is a European that I purchased from Neon back in 2017. I think this was the second belt I got from him, and it was a huge improvement from the first belt I got from him. The plates are bronze, so the etching is not as deep as you'd like it. It's brass, but they are 4mm. Obviously, they're heavy. He did a great job. The paint is good. It's pretty accurate. The only thing, he made a few mistakes with one of the side plates, which he did fix for me. But the reason I wanted to show you this one and then these is because I want to show you the difference between what he made for me back then, and what he does now. And it is night and day. Let me show you something. I'm not doing a review on these because the person that designed these, he is adamant that nobody makes money off his design unless, he's a part of it, and I don't blame him one bit. So when I won these, they were told not to do any more raffles for these. So I was able to get to, I have one of these is for sale. It's actually this one that I'm holding. So if anybody's interested, but look at this leather. And look at that. If my smoking skull had that, sheesh. Let's put it down. Look at that. Yeah, he did a pretty good job. Some people don't like the AEW tag. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I like the big blue globe. All right, let's move on. We're almost done here. This is a Undisputed with Brock Lesnar nameplate. It is also on Man in the Fog leather. It makes a huge difference. It's a send-out strap. but I have always loved that belt, and it's even better with a nice piece of leather on it. I got this on a trade. Somebody needed extra to trade something to make up for money they didn't have to pay me for a job. Something like that. Or I traded it. I don't remember what happened. I do so much business. But it's a custom NWA World title. Not tag team. It says heavyweight. He couldn't sell it. I probably won't be able to either. But if you're interested, let me know. And this is a double stacked WWE Restoned championship belt on, guess who? Man in the Fog send out strap. Amazing work. This is a UFC replica. This is 10,000 times better looking than the new one. And this belt itself is, I mean, you can't tell the difference. You can't tell how beautiful it is unless you see it in person. But yeah, it is stacked plates. Beautiful. The leather also is stock, but it's beautiful. They did a great job on it. So I'm never going to change it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. And then my final disgrace. This is my current Universal. I left the stripe black. It's restoned. And leather is by Michael Todd Anthony. He did a beautiful job on it. Since Oldberg came back, I have not bothered to change the plates and actually relegated the whole thing to the closet. I want to show you one last thing, guys. This is pretty cool. This is, a Lord of the Rings sword made by Mian Murasar. A lot of you probably don't know that Mian also can do swords. He did this one for me as a thank you for, helping him, advice, whatever. He's a great kid, a great guy, and I'm so proud of him. But yep, he did that for me, and I immediately put it up. He did a great job. That's me meeting a bunch of TV people. Hey, Daryl. Anyway, all right. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me turn this around. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of you sticking with me. I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. And, let me show you one more thing. I got this. I've had these pillows, right, on my chair forever. And right before Oldberg came around, I had this pillow made, which I thought was going to look great right there. Now, yeah, that's where you belong. I'm bitter. Don't blame me. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and most of all, take care of each other. It's a tough time in the world with what we're dealing with right now. I'm in Seattle, Washington State, where it first started, and it's been scary. My wife is pregnant, and it's been scary, but we're trying to stay positive, and we're being careful. I hope you all are too. Stay home, stay clean, and take care of your loved ones. Thank you for watching. See you soon.